Seventh world circuit complete. 43 cities.
186 official performances. 29 additional performances.
Recorded singing time 612 hours. Age at return Fesky 8. The first song, the song from overseas, the one from before. Again. Again. Public singing after return, none recorded.
Private singing, none recorded. Attendance at performances,
None recorded.
Light at the window, crosses the chair, turns by the table and waits by the door. Again, again. Light at the window, crosses the chair, turns by the table and waits by the door.
The first sound leans too far, the second lands too soon. I widen the turn at the end, then pull it back through. Set the weight under the word, set the edge close to the step. The first shape slips at the top, the next one keeps its feet. First sound on the tile, second sound at the seam, third sound closes the square, fourth one enters clean. First sound on the tile, second sound at the seam, third sound closes the square, fourth one enters clean. The upper rung bends away, the lower rung takes the load. I move the sound through the chest and a new sleep. First sound on the tile, second sound at the seam, third sound closes the square, fourth one enters clean. The turn stays close, the step stays clear, the weight stays under, the sound stays here. Third sound, fourth second sound, third sound, fourth. They spread a map across the floor and held its corners with four seals. Every door we carried a language. Every desk received my name. A small lamp came on beside me. A paper wheel began to turn. I gave the room an open valve and drew it narrow behind the teeth. Carry one phrase beyond its country. Let each room return it altered. Your voice will travel longer than your body. Leave every version in the record. I leaned the word toward the wall. I brought it back across the chair. Lowered it without dimming. I lifted it without strain. They placed the morning in one column, the evening in another space. I sighed beneath the open boxes and watched the lamp continue. The gates were printed on the packet. The route was folded at my side. I placed my hand across the seal and carried out the first page. Behind me, the paper wheel kept turning under my name. Rested above the court. Rain collected inside shallow bowls. I opened one narrow arrival and carried its curve beyond the wall. A blue strip passes over stone, drawn past the lamps and pillars. The court held its hands below until the final edge came down. White bands circled every sleeve. 3 shutters lifted together.
Fresh boards covered yesterday's marks. Wet corners caught the afternoon. I entered after the opening, then before it, then beneath it, over stone. A blue strip passes over. Stone receives the blue. The blue arrives after the strip has turned. One opening moved behind me, another formed beside my hand. I turned toward the space before it reached its place. The lamps above the crossing changed before the crowd arrived. I entered on the narrow color and cleared the square in time. The shutter lifted halfway. The room returned a strip of light. I moved the landing forward. The strip became a wider band. Before the lanterns shift the landing, before the shutter falls, clear the vowel. Before the panel dims, move the pressure. The city opens for the quicker form. The benches face the indicator. Every sleeve remained beside the rail. One hand rose early in the balcony. I shortened what it came to take. I moved beneath it. The white bar narrowed, I passed inside it. The green point flashed, I changed the landing. Another gate opened before my heel came down. The smallest opening was only as wide as my hand. I folded the phrase through it while the frame pressed inward. The phrase passed through with the frame closing around it. A line crossed the room before the chair was turned. It carried a clear edge inside a worn grain. The window held one shape, then gave it another. A small bright pressure passed through a deeper frame. when I corner kanika lam kasbin forward what he light if gone.
It kept the lighter edge inside the heavier grain. The doorway held open, the pressure moved through. One shape left the surface, another carried it on.
I know that corner.
I nearly went there.
I held that note once
before it grew longer.
The line crossed the room before your hand could turn. It carried your first edge through every later grave.
wait at the doorway.
I can reach that line.
The doorway is moving.
The line passes through.
I know that motion.
It came from my hand.
Your hand gave one pressure.
The rest carried on. Keep one place for me.
Inside the last tone
The tone changes shape.
and carries your trace.
Next time I will reach that far.
The line crosses the room.
The doorway carries it on. The first word rises late. The second meets the mark. The curtain lifts ahead before the breath is ready. The glass beside the rail takes one small ring of light. The phrase reaches the middle, then narrows at the height.
Paper turns itself. The names remain in place. One measure leaves the chest, another fills the space. The pale mark waits below. The room begins on time. The mouth arrives a little behind the finished shape.
The first word rises late. The second meets the mark. The curtain moves ahead. The room retains the measure. The third word bends too soon. The fourth stays near the tongue. The open measure widens. A cleaner tone moves through. One word, one step, one breath, one.
The mark is still below.
the phrase. The aisle advanced one section. Each time the small wheel turned, thin labels rested under wax. No title faced the room. On shelf 214, an entrance landed late, then narrowed at the hinge exactly where mine did. The wheel moved once. On shelf 508, the upper curve folded down. A shorter passage carried it across the remaining space. I placed my phrase beside it. Both edges met. I changed the opening. The older pattern moved with me. The turn I carried through the hall rested there beneath a number. The lift I used across the room had crossed another room before. One entrance leaned behind mine, another reached the lower edge, a third left half the ending for a later passage to hold. I sang the narrow section once. 3 shelves moved forward, 3 hinges reached the same position. The empty slot between them held the exact width of my phrase. The labels turned inward. The aisle closed around the place already prepared. A cup stood near the carpet edge. One sleeve hung below the chair. From the room beyond the hallway, 4 loose notes crossed the floor. They leaned against the table. They missed the middle twice. Someone inside the room asked for them again. The 4 notes came back closer. Their corners met the beat. A hand beside the doorway marked the distance with 2 taps. The child drew 1 note longer. The room received it well. The next return arrived with less air between the parts. He stood beyond the carpet, 1 palm against the wall. The cup, the sleeve, the floorboards held their ordinary places. He did not cross the doorway. He did not answer from the hall. His hand reached for the latch. The hinge carried the room inward, while the 4 notes crossed beneath it.